Hello everyone, my name is Sagar and I hope you are doing well. From this video, this would be a continuation of our first video where we have seen a very basic example related to our SysOperation framework. But in this video, we are going to use all the classes like controller, service, and contract, all three classes. So what I will do, I will altogether, as this is going to be a full example video, so let's understand the requirement first. So inside our contract class we need to define our parameters. Okay, so when I say parameters, it simply means when you run the batch job what all fields you need. So we'll be creating two fields named as from date and to date, and this is a very common example in standard reports as well. And then inside our service class we'll write our main logic. Okay, so we can do any business operation, but for now what we'll do, we'll simply show this from and to date what user will be selecting. Okay, so this from and to date, and then at the end inside our controller we'll be simply calling our service class, nothing fancy. Again, this would also be a basic one, but somewhere you can say a high complex as compared to our first class. So I will start creating my class. I will say this as SysContract2 contract. I will simply say 2. First of all, we'll start defining our contract class. Alright, so now we can write our code. So the first thing that you need to understand here would be DataContract. So this is nothing a DataContract. So you need to decorate, you need to add this attribute here, and here you will be writing your param methods. So if you are doing it for the first time, you need to have patience, and if you are already a pro, so you might already know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to define two dates, from date, and I will name this as from date. I will use one more date, that is to date, and then here I will say this as to date. Alright, we are done until here. Now we need to create a param methods. So how do we do that? Simply write public, then to define our data type, it's nothing from date. You need to say param from date, and now here I need to specify my from date from date, and then here I need to specify this from date, and here I will use this from date. That's it. And now here I can simply, what I can do, I can simply let me do one correction here first. So this should match with this. Yeah, here we go. So now you can say from date is equals to the one which you are getting from your parameters, and then you are simply going to return your from date. We'll use this in code later, and we have created this for our from date, but we'll do same for to date as well. So again we need to write same piece of code, public, then the return type, that is to date, then we'll say param to date, and here we'll need to specify a data type, as this would be a to date, and here I can say to date, and then here I will need to write to date is nothing equals to this parameterized one, and then I can return my to date here. So this is ready now, but here you need to do decoration as well. So here you can specify data member, and now if you want to give a label, okay, we'll see even this in next video. So you can simply write data member, data member. Alright, so we are done here. Our contract class is ready now. Now we'll go with our service class. So I will simply right click here and I'm going to add a class. I'll go with new item. I will go with class. Here I can say SC service 2. I will simply add this. Alright, so now our service class is created, and what I'm going to do, I will add a public here. Okay, as you will see, whenever you are writing a service class, you need to make sure you are extending it with SysOperation service base. And let me save this. Here I will create a method. You can create any method. I'm going to give a name as get data contract parameters. So I'll say get data contract parameters. Here I will need to, so this will be my function. Okay, now what you will do, typically you will write here your contract. So my contract is nothing, SC contract 2, and then I can specify it as here contract. Once this is done, then I can use the info statement here. I can say info, and I will say strfnt, and here I will display the dates. So I can say contract dot param from date, and I will close this function and I will use this function. Then I've displayed my from date here, then I will display my to date. And here I will say contract dot param to date. And that's it. So we are done. Our data contract and our service class is ready. Now we need to create our controller class. For that, again I will go to class. Controller class will be a main class. So I need to add public static void main so that it can run independently. And here I can say controller 2. I will simply click on add button. Okay, now interesting thing here would be, as I said, first of all you will need to extend this with SysOperation service controller, this one. So let me save this. Now the second thing is that you need to create a construct here. So you can say public static construct, and here you need to specify your type as well, that is SC controller 2. Let me write it again, SC controller 2, and then I can say here construct from this, and I'm going to return this. I can say return new SC controller 2, and I will do this. So construct is ready, and then we can use this protected void new, and then I can call the super. Inside your super, the first thing you can do, you can pass your class name. My class name is SC service 2, and then I'll just pass my method name. So I can say method str, and here SC service 2 comma, and you see it's automatically coming my method name. Then the next would be what would be the execution mode. So here I can use this SysOperation execution mode, I'm going to run this synchronously. I will close this. So we are done with this as well. And now at the end, we can simply call all this. So I will say here controller. It's not controller, it's SC controller 2. Here I can say controller equals to SC controller, and I'm going to call construct method so that all this will get initialized automatically. Then from my controller I can use this start operation function. Also start operation, and I will click here, and then I can simply say controller dot param show dialog, and I'm going to assign a true value to this. And actually this will come here. I'm going to cut this and we'll paste it here. I'm going to save it and I will do a build now. Build is completed, and here if you see we are getting that patch like all the options. So either we can run this in batch mode, or for now I'm not going to run in batch. So I can select a date, let's select 16 November, and let me say it says 20 November, and when I will click OK, I should get the info messages of these two dates. Alright, so we have got our data, that is 11/16, but we didn't get for the other one. Let me go ahead and check the. Okay, this looks fine. I will go to my contract class now. Here also this looks fine. Let me see. Right, so the issue is that I mistakenly put here %2. Okay, so we'll do a build and we'll see it again. Let me do a build now. Alright guys, so now I've done a build and sync, and now when I will try to run this, so it will show us the exact dates. So let us see it one more time. So what we did, in this video we used all our contract class as well, service as well as control as well, controller class as well. For your data contract, we define two variables here, from date and to date. We need to decorate these attributes like data member and data contract, and then we define our param methods here inside our service class. Okay, we simply get the reference from here. We simply call these methods like param from date and param to date, and we simply display this. And now inside our controller class, we created this construct method, we return our class, and here inside new we tell which class to call, which method to call, and what should be the execution mode. And at the end simply we started this operation. That's it. Thanks for watching this video.